Hey guys, ColdBlueLight here. I just wanted to do a little update and share some stuff. Um, got some downtime while I'm waiting to start my job again um, in August. So I'm trying to find ways to make some money on the meantime. I wanted to show you guys some stuff I did with the Kenny's platformer starter template. Um, when you load it into Godot, it's just a basic platform template that you can use to make, well, a simple 3D platformer game. And what I've done is I've come in here with the help of AI and used it to do some things that I wasn't sure how to create on my own, but I had sort of a rough idea about, and I'll show you that in just a second. What I wanted to do was kind of recreate Glover, which is a game on the Nintendo 64. And in Glover, you control, well, a glove. I'm going to mute the sound real quick because this game will be a little bit louder. You can control a little glove, and he rolls this ball around. And the thing is, the ball is a physics object, and as you can see here, I've recreated that. Um, and that's kind of hard to do when you have a character controller, right? So you have basically two components, your character controller and then the rigid body. There are a couple of things I tried before, but they weren't working out, so I asked good old reliable AI agent, hey, what's the best way using the current documents to do what I'm trying to do? And it gave me a couple of coding examples. I plugged those in, and they didn't quite work the way I wanted them to. But the good thing about knowing how to program first is you can edit those things. So I think that's a good use for AI. If you know how to program, you can ask it questions and get some pretty decent code usually out of the newer stuff, uh, and then plug it in and test it and see what's going on. So it did help me make that. It helped me make the jumping on the ball and this pickup mechanic I have here, because this is a rigid body that I'm carrying around. It does toggle it off so that it phases to the floor a bit, but that's not a problem because when you go to throw the ball, or you drop the ball like I just did, you can throw the ball and it gives it a nice little arc. The ball can pick up coins. You can jump back on the ball to ride it, dismount the ball. It helped me kind of figure out how all those things would work. Because like I said, these are two separate components. You have a character body 3D and then a rigid body 3D. It also helped me figure out how to do this neat little effect with coins. I'm going to re-enable sound for a second. So if you collect a coin, you get a little noise that plays, right? No big deal. Well, I added this coin streak on my own, and the idea of a coin streak is as you pick up coins, it plays a higher tone as long as you keep the streak alive. I'm going to remute the sound again. That's pretty neat. So it helped me fix the code for that I had in originally. It also helped me, I kind of like how the camera works better. Kenny's default camera is really good, like really, really good. But I just wanted something a little different, and it helped me figure out what I need to set inside of that to get it to feel the way I want it to feel. And also fix a bug with the character's rotation when I'm riding the ball and trying to steer with the mouse, because you can steer with the mouse with Kenny's default stuff. So anyway, but I don't let it do all the work. It will suggest things that are wrong, that are not quite efficient, and as long as you know how to code a little bit, you can fix those things and it becomes a great help for you. You see my player controller has all of my variables for movement and such, and then my player itself, I broke all that extra stuff the AI had written out into components so I could work on things easier, because otherwise this is a giant mess worth of code. I think that's a good use case for AI, and good use case for starting from templates instead of scratch. You really should. with most things anyway. All right, that's all I wanted to do was share with you guys, and I might start up a Patreon so I can do this more often while I'm down and not working. That way, bills get paid. I can keep pursuing things I like. All right, appreciate you guys joining me. If I do have a Patreon, I'll do a video about it. And if you want to see more about this, let me know, and I'll go over how these parts all work together. We'll get the template ourselves and poke around in it, change things, and mess with stuff, and it'll be really fun. All right, thanks for stopping by. Hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you next time.